Oi, oi, oi. What's up, everyone? We're back with some more reviews. Thanks for coming on by. I appreciate it. You the best. I'm Matt Adnett. I talk metal, I talk hardcore, I talk all types of music, and making a career out of it, hopefully. I'm trying. Yee. Today, I'm checking out the latest release from a band called Celestial Sanctuary. I know, it's a big name. With their newest EP called Visions of Stagnant Blood. Now, I'm doing a lot of one-take reviews because I'm trying to get a lot out by the end of the year, so bear with me. So, a little background about this band. I don't really know much about them. I only discovered them because their 2023 album was posted in a subreddit, and I was like, yo, that album art looks pretty dope. But I was like, that album's from 2023, and I want to review something from this year in 2025. And this band fortunately put out an EP, so I was like, perfect, I can check them out. But yeah, the band is based out of the UK. They are a death metal band. They are known for being, I guess, a new part of the, like, I guess you could say British death metal wave. They got gritty riffs, heavy grooves, and very swamping and suffocating feeling. It just has a very heavy, dense feel to it. They seem to have very tight musicianship together as a band and everything. And I can kind of see that a little bit, but with my review, there's going to be some things that I noticed that might ruffle some feathers, but let's get into it. Across the EP, whether it's the thick grooves closing out the song's Visions of Stagnant Blood, the relentless grinding pace of puddles of you reflect the filth within. Sorry if I'm making these mistakes. My bad. It's one take. Or the more varied, mysterious riff passages in Choking on the Rotten Seed, the band itself is doing good work. The drums, the riff, the guitars, the bass, they're doing a good job. The riffs are dense, the drumming is explosive, the bass tone is deep and punishing. You really hear flashes of what makes this band very compelling when they lock into a faster and more expressive section. But my overall, the biggest issue I noticed about this EP and possibly this band is the vocals. Throughout the record, the vocal performance feels very, very underdeveloped, almost like someone's still trying to learn how to scream. You especially hear the mismatched energy on the blasting, heavy moments of Visions of Stagnant Blood, or the slower, draggier sections in Puddles of You Reflecting the Filth Within. Instead of a very amplifying the intensity the band is pushing for, the vocals undercut it. They're very thin, they sound inexperienced, and they just not up to the same levels as the musicians in the band, the other musicians in the band. It feels like he sounds like he is coming out of high school, or I guess in UK, secondary school. He still sounds very young and very inexperienced in his screams. It's like two separate recordings, two separate bands mushed together, and it's not really vibing well. Even on the EP's most dynamic song, Choking on the Rotten Seed, where the riffs, the drums, they start to really show some variety and personality, the vocals really struggle to elevate anything. And so by the time you reach the 9-minute closer, Garbage of the Vial, I don't know if it's supposed to be garbage or garbage. It has a V in it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. The limitations really become unavoidable. The band feels like they're constantly pulling back or simplifying their playing to make room for the vocals that don't have the power or command to lead the track. What could have been a very epic song becomes just a very, very slog to get through. So at the end of the day, the results are here. The riffs, solid. The drums, intense. The bass tone, crushing. But the vocal delivery really keeps the whole thing from it keeps the whole thing anchored at a lower level. There's potential here. Absolutely. There is something here. This band is being a heavy death metal band. They got potential. But the imbalance between the vocals and the rest of the band makes this EP super uneven and at times a bit amateurish. So strong instrumental foundation, but it's just really weighed down by vocals that simply aren't ready for the weight of the music. So I would have to give this latest EP from Celestial Sanctuary, it really kind of holds it back a bit, the vocals and everything. And I would have to give it simply a 5 out of 10. I'm not happy about that, but it's how it goes, I guess. Links down below. Tell me what you think about this band, what you think about this EP, possibly my review. I might get roasted for this, but hey, we're going with it. I decided to go with this career. Till next time, guys. See you in the pit.